In today's lecture, we will see about the virtual machine and virtual box. So basically, what is the virtualization software? So there are various types of software available for the virtualizations, like as a VMware, VirtualBox, Virtual PC, and Zen. So these are the some software which are used for virtualizations. And many terminology used for the virtualizations, like as a host operating system, guest operating system, and a virtualization machine. So let us see one by one what is the host operating system. So a system which are running on physical computer means which are original operating system is called host operating system. Means we can say that which is running on physical computer. And in case of host operating system, only one host OS may run at a time. Not more than one operating system can work as a host operating system at a time. And second one is host the other running operating system. Second one is a guest operating system, means operating system which are running in emulated environment. It can run multiple guests at the same time, means more than one guest operating system can run same time. And guest thinks it running on actual hardware. मीन्स अगर मेरे पास एक विंडोज का लैपटॉप है, मीन्स ओरिजिनल सॉरी होस्ट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज अ विंडोज, but we want to run Linux, then in that case with the help of virtualizations we can run Linux operating system. And in this case, Windows is our host operating system and Linux is our guest operating system. So these are the two terminology. First one is a host operating system and second one is a guest operating system. Third one is a virtual machine. So with the help of these, we set a file that make up a guest operating system. With the help of virtual machine, virtualization can be possible, and with the help of virtual machine, we can set a file that make a guest operating system. What are the advantages of virtual machine? So these are the some advantages. Like as the first one is can distribute a pre-configured operating system. Means we cannot configure again when we install on any system. So this one is the advantage, first one. And run virtual machine, install or configure it, then export to another virtual machine image. Means what? अगर मैंने एक मशीन पे Linux guest operating system बनाया हुआ है, then we copy in a pen drive, we copy that virtual machine in pen drive and can run on another machine where we are not performing any virtualization concept. Second one is easy to create multiple snapshot. Means if someone thing goes wrong, roll back to a previous saved snapshot. Third one is a portable, means run any host operating system, store on portable hard drive or laptop or any pen drive. Fourth one is a sandbox, means it does not affect anything on the host operating system. Means if we are installing Linux on the Windows, then Linux cannot affect anything on the Windows operating system. And last one is a network, so it can access over the network. Means guest operating system can be accessed through the network, either LAN or WAN or MAC. So these are the some advantages of virtual machine. Next one, what is a virtual box? So basically, virtual box is a powerful x86 and AMD 64 or Intel 64. In simple way, we can say that either 32-bit or 64-bit operating system. So VirtualBox is an powerful for x86 and 64 virtualizations product for enterprise as well as home use. And not only is the VirtualBox an extremely feature-rich, high-performance product for enterprises customers, it is also the only professional solution that is freely available as open source software under the terms of GNU General Public License version 2. And Oracle Virtual Machine or Oracle VM VirtualBox, and it formally introduced by Sun VirtualBox, then again renamed as a Sun X VM VirtualBox and Innotech VirtualBox, is a free and open source or hosted hypervisor. Basically, hypervisor is a mechanism by which we perform a virtualizations. So it is a free and open source hosted hypervisor for x86 virtualization and initially developed by Oracle Corporations, and it was created by Innotech, and it was later acquired by Sun Microsystem in 2008, and again it turned acquired by the Oracle in 2010. And presently, VirtualBox run on Windows, Linux, Macintosh, Solaris host, and support a large number of guest operating systems. It can include like as a Windows series, Windows NT, 2000 XP, Server 2003, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Office DOS, Windows 3 versions, Linux, all series, Solaris and Open Solaris, OS2 and OpenBSD. These are not limited. We can use any other guest operating system with the help of VirtualBox. Next, how we will install VirtualBox. So it is a very simple way for installations of VirtualBox or VM image in VirtualBox. For this one is the interface. जब भी हम VM VirtualBox डाउनलोड करेंगे और डाउनलोड करने के बाद जैसे हम उस पर डबल क्लिक करेंगे, then you can see this one. You can after installation and running, we get an icon like this, and when VirtualBox in VirtualBox menu, we go on the file, then import appliances. We choose then OVF file image to import the VM image and just use the default configuration. This one take a while, so be patient. This will take some time, either a few minutes or a few seconds. And after this, networking in the VirtualBox, how we will perform networking. So VirtualBox provide the following networking options. आप लोग यहाँ पे network options पे जाएंगे, and after clicking on network options, there are various network options like as adapter 1, adapter 2, adapter 3, adapter 4. Choose any one adapter, like as we choose adapter 1, then we click on the enable network adapter, and you can, with the help of drop down list, you can opt NAT network. And this one, how we can configure IP address checking. So in Windows, in case of Windows operating, if our host operating system is a guest operating system is a Windows, then run IP configure under CMD window, and when we type IP configure, then this snapshot will be visible, and here we can configure our IP address. In case of Linux, run IP configure in the terminal, then this one will be open, and with the help of this we can configure our IP address. Next one is a networking diagnosis tools. So with the help of ping command to check if a host is reachable or not. And in case of Windows, run ping command and provide a IP address under the CMD window. And if we are using Linux, run ping command in terminal. And we use Control plus C to stop the ping action. Next one is how we VirtualBox networking setup. So multiple virtual machines in the same LAN, and in this case this LAN is a private and cannot be connected from outside. Each virtual machine has internet access so that we can download or install software on them. There are basically two types of network. First one is a bridge adapter and the second one is a NAT network. So bridge adapter is a host machine and virtual machines are in the same LAN, and in the case of NAT network, guest virtual machine in the LAN cannot see by the host operating system. Means we are applying if a bridge adapter, then host machine and virtual are in the same LAN. Means the host machine can know that this one is a virtual machine, or they can communicate with each other, or anyone can know there is a host virtual machines or a guest virtual machines. But in the case of network, guest virtual machine in the LAN cannot see host operating system or host machine. So in the case of networking in the VirtualBox, we can do default configuration, and VirtualBox generate a NAT routers, one NAT router for each virtual machine we use, and there is simply no configuration at all. There is an issue that each virtual machine in its own private LAN cannot see other, which we have discussed in the previous slide. So this one is a virtual machine 2, this one VM1, VM2 and VM3, and each virtual machine its own private LAN. This one is a NAT routers used by the VM1, so we can say that this router is only for the VM1 or VM1 in its own private LAN. On the same way, VM2 use their own NAT router, VM3 will use their own NAT router, that is a VirtualBox network here. In case of virtual adapter, networking in the VirtualBox, so each virtual machine require its IP address like as a host operating system to default DHCP server. And all virtual machines and host operating system are in the same LAN, so they can talk to each other. Means this one is a DHCP or NAT server, so with the help of single server, there is a host operating system, there is a virtual machines, means we can say the guest operating system. So all virtual machine and host operating system are in the same LAN, means this one belongs to the same LAN. All these three things belong to same LAN, so that they can communicate with each other. Host operating system can communicate with the virtual machine 1, host operating system can communicate with the virtual machine 2, or virtual machine 1 can communicate with the virtual machine 2. But this one is an advantage over the NAT. In case of NAT, VM1 virtual machine 1 cannot communicate with the virtual machine 2, or virtual machine 2 cannot communicate with the virtual machine. And suppose that there is a host machine, then this host machine also cannot communicate with any virtual machine. It cannot communicate with any virtual machine. Next problem is, some DHCP server do not provide service to virtual machines, like as a UCP Wi-Fi does not provide IP to virtual machine. and the result is that virtual machine will not be able to obtain a valid IP. And second one, your home Wi-Fi router most likely will support this. So you can use this network setup at home, but not in UCF campus. So this one is the VirtualBox networking options with NAT network. So on the VirtualBox, you click on the file. This one is the file. Click on the file. Then preference. कि किसको preference देना चाहते हैं. Then we go on the networking section. This one is a network. This one is the जो यहाँ पे दिया. This one is known as a guest operating system. To install the guest operating system, we click on the new button, and after clicking on the new button, it will ask which guest operating system we want to install. So we select ISO file or EMS file. After selecting that EMS file, this will be installed on our guest operating system as a guest operating system. But when we talk about the networking or performance, then click on the file, after preference, then after go on the network. And if this one, the network tab is empty, then click on the add button. This one is add button. Then click on to add button, the default NAT network. When we click on the NAT button, add button, then there is a default NAT network. And you can change this NAT network name. Means you can edit. After right click, you can edit what will be the name you can suggest here. And this will let VirtualBox to create a NAT router for internal virtual machines that join in this NAT router. Next one is a networking in the VirtualBox, means NAT network. So VirtualBox set up a NAT router X. This one is a NAT router X. So all virtual machines join this NAT router X. This one is a virtual machine 1, can join with the NAT router X. This one is a virtual machine 2, join with the NAT router X. This one is a virtual machine 3, join with the NAT router. All virtual machine can see each other in the same LAN. Means VM1 can see VM2, VM1 can see VM3, or VM2 can see VM3. And a host operating system is not in the NAT router LAN. This one host operating system not included in the NAT router LAN. VirtualBox can set up multiple NAT router for multiple isolated virtual machine LAN. Suppose that virtual machine 1, 2 and 3 connected with the NAT router X. On the same way, another virtual machine, like as a key, if we talk another virtual machine, then these virtual machine also can connect with the another virtual machine can also connect with the NAT router Y, and each virtual machine can communicate with each other. Like this virtual machine can communicate with this virtual machine, and this one can communicate with the third virtual machine. So this one, the VirtualBox can set up multiple NAT routers, like as a NAT router X, NAT router Y, for multiple isolated virtual machine LAN. The next one is a determine local NAT LAN. So determine local NAT LAN subnet, go to the VirtualBox menu, file and performance, and after that on the NAT network select the tools. This one tools, select the tools, and after that you can enable network, like as a network name, then network CIDR, network option क्या देना चाहते हैं, as a DHCP or IPv6. File transfer between virtual machine and host operating system under the VirtualBox. means how a file can be communicated between the virtual machine or guest operating system and host operating system. So first one is a use online server for file upload or download. So upload to an online storage such as a Google Drive or MS Pen Drive or OneDrive, and download to the guest operating system or virtual machine. Second one is a VirtualBox support drag and drop file transfer between the host operating system and the virtual machine, means guest and host, between guest operating system and host operating system. So run the Kali Linux virtual machine under VirtualBox. So for perform this task, we configure VirtualBox menu devices, then drag and drop enable bidirectional. Means we can either send the file from, we can drag the file from guest operating system and drop to the host operating system, or vice versa. And in Kali operating system, open file folders icon in the host operating system, open a folder window. Now we can drag and drop file between the host and the virtual machine. Third one is a VirtualBox support share folder between host and guest operating system. So run the Kali Linux virtual machine under VirtualBox and configure VirtualBox menu devices, then share folder. This one is a share folder. This one is a share folder. Then share folder setting, click on the add button. And in the path, choose other to add the operating system folder as shared folder you can download. With the help of folder path, which path you want to provide, you can provide here. So third one is with the help of share folder. Now share folder in virtual machine. So configure VirtualBox menu. This one is a VirtualBox. So VirtualBox menu devices, then share folder, then share folder setting, then click the add button, and in the folder path field, choose other to add a host operating system folder as a shared folder. And third point, in Windows virtual machine, open folder, go to network, select VBox SVR. This one is a VBox SVR. So VBox SVR, then the shared folder will show up as a network driver. So this is the way how we sharing of data, or how we share a folder between the guest operating system and host operating system. Now, one thing is notable, that basically virtualizations with the help of figure we can easily understood. Like I say, with the help of figure, suppose that this one is our host operating system. This one is host operating system, and on this host operating system, suppose that this one is a Windows operating system. Windows. And we want to run another operating system Suppose that we want to run Linux, and this one is a guest OS. Guest OS. Guest OS is a Linux. We want to install guest Linux operating system on Windows, so this operation can be performed with the help of a tools known as a virtual box. Known as a virtual box. So with the help of virtualizations, we can install this one is VMware, VM virtual box कर देते हैं. So if we want to run a guest operating system over a host operating system, then the operation can be performed with the help of VM VirtualBox. Firstly, we install a VM VirtualBox on the host operating system. After installations, we run VM VirtualBox. When we run a VM VirtualBox, then like this one, background page, this one will be open. Now we want to install a guest operating system. Then we click on the new button. Then we click on the new button. And when we click on the new button, then this will be asked which guest operating system you want to install. There are various options like as a key, you Linux drop down list will be open, and so various options like as a Linux or Windows 10 or Windows 8 or Linux के सारे flavor. Then we select any one operating system which we want to make a guest operating system. When we select this, then again it will ask what will be the configuration. Means what is the size of memory which we want to provide this guest operating system. If we select like as a 40 GB, then this 40 GB now will be allocated for the guest operating system. Suppose that your host operating system or host machine have a hard disk of 1 terabyte. Now, if you provide only 40 GB for the guest operating system, then only 40 GB will be used by the guest operating system, not 1 terabyte hard disk. Our host machine will use 1 terabyte operating system hard disk, but the guest operating system only use 40 GB, means which we provide at the time of allocations of memory in the case of guest operating system. So this is the way how we will achieve virtualizations or how we will perform VM VirtualBox, also known as a Oracle VirtualBox. So this one is the scenario, how we will create a setup, how we will perform, how we will share the file between guest operating system and host operating system. Thank you.